Hello. It's Connie from Peppercorn Arts. Thank you very much for coming by. It's been a while since my last video. I do miss making video, but it is something that does take a long time to do, and I've been very busy doing remote teaching. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. But let's just get back to what we are doing today. Today, I'm going to show you how to make these rosette using some of the materials from the stationery selection box from the July subscription box, and some of the stuff that you can find around home. I think they're super cute, and they're great for your journal. Or for any packaging or anything like that, and I just love making them. So I hope you will enjoy this tutorial. So there are a couple of things that I used to create them. First off, I'm going to show you how to use the masking tape book that came in with the July box this month. In the July box, in this masking tape book, it comes with some templates. I kind of rip them all out and stick an envelope to the back of the book, so I can store all the templates in here. So it's easier to put away and then not losing bits and pieces. So that's what inspired me to make Rosette to start with this month's box to start with. So this is the first one that we're going to make today. So all you need is the Rosette template from your masking tape book, and the next thing is you will choose some pretty paper to trace it. I didn't really like the idea of using the masking tape book because I just like the option of choosing pretty paper. So you don't have to use the masking paper book, but I use it instead as a decoration. But you can also use the masking paper, obviously. So these are some of the paper that I received in the previous box, and I really like them. So I'm going to use one of them today. I might use the Swan one. Alright, so what I will do is I will use the template. I will put it at the back of the paper. I use a pencil to trace around it. Now, it's easier to trace from the back because you can see quite clearly. Once you've done that, it's a very easy task. You just need to cut it out. I'm using the Kokuyo scissors to come in with the July box today. You can use any scissors, obviously, but I really like these scissors because they just got a really nice grip on the handle, and I'm a super fan of Kokuyo's product, and I just think that their stationery design really thoughtful, and then everything they do is like improvement of everyday life. So that's why I like them so much. But hang on, I just cut this badly. I'm so sorry. I'm sure that when you do yours, it will look much better. Mine's a little bit of a mess, but yeah. Okay. Okay, there you go, done. So I'll put that aside. Now we got the templates ready to go. The next thing we do is I will find this next thing is to make this is that I'm finding the circle template. This is not circle template. circle template. Yeah, I need to get myself a little bit more ready for this video in the future. I reckon. Okay, so got this small circle template to put in the middle. So you have other options too. You don't have to use the masking tape book. You can actually cut it out of other pretty paper, but for today's sake, I'm going to do that. Use the masking tape book. And what I do is I don't really want to rip the pages out of the masking tape book because I liked it together. So what I would do is I would trace again at the back of one of the sheets. And then you don't have to be too fussy with it because you can't really see it anyway. And then what you do is you cut around it, the area that you need out, like this. Put away, and then cut the circle out that way. So this way, you don't have to cut something out from a big book, and you don't have to rip the page out. Okay, done. All right. So once you've done that, you just need to place it. Very simple. Place it in the middle of the rosette. There we go. Any extra rubbish, just put it aside on one side of the table. I can tell you now that making this can get messy really quickly. So just place it in the center, as I'm a little bit nervous every time I do this. And then there we go. We got something like this as a starter. And then what you can do on top of that is I like to put stickers on top of it. You can choose any stickers. You can have like I'm going to put one of these stickers on there just because it's there. Oh, this is a swan. I might just put one of these rabbits on there. A rabbit on it. You can do multiple stickers. You don't have to just do one stickers. I can put a little bit more on there, like a little bit of flower to go with it. And there we go. That's our rosette ready to go. On top of that, you can also, with this one, I also cut a little bit of extra masking tape there to add to make the ribbon look more ribbon-like. So you can go back to your actually I did with that one, I did the ribbon first before I stick the things on top. Never mind. You can go back to this and then just cut out 2 strips. A strip of like a strip of tape. Cut in half and then stick it on. Again, keep your rubbish on one side because it get really messy quickly. Okay. One there. You can see that it will look better if I have done this ribbon first before I stick the center part down. Never mind. Okay. Alright, there you go. That's the first simple rosette that you can make quite easily with the templates that come with the masking tape book. Now let's get on to other design that I also come up with that I think it's great and cute that you can try out on. Let's just go with these two first, because these are really quite easy to make, and it's quick. What you need is you will need a template from the masking tape book again. I mainly use that one, the hexagon one, the circle one, and you can probably use that one as well. But there's a smaller hexagon one. It's also really quite good. So we'll go with those. So those four are the main template that you will need for this particular rosette. So I like to use plain paper to start this particular one. So you can use any plain paper that you found. I have a whole bunch of offcut that I use from bookbinding and other craft projects. And I think that in a few box back, I think there was a paper bundle that come with a whole stack of different type of scrap paper. They will be perfect for this particular rosette DIY. So what I do is, once I've found a piece of paper that I like to cut a shape out of, I will trace again on the back of the paper. And then what I do is, in the front you can see a little bit of ghosting of where I make the mark. What I'll do is, now that I like the idea of putting some confetti on my paper, so I would use the Zig Clean Color Dot pen, mark pen. But if you don't have that, that's okay. You can still use marker to do your confetti. So I use those two, but you easily can use any of the dot pen like this to do that as well. But yeah, I prefer to use this because it makes perfect dots. Okay, so, and I will just make any dot on the paper, multicolor if you want to. Okay, that's I went a bit crazy with that. All right, perfect. So once I've done that, I will cut it out. Oops. There you go. Got quite a cute little confetti shape. So once you've done that, what I do next is I really loved this stem pad that come with the box this month. I will use that to create a separate shape on top of these existing template. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get some backing paper just to put on, and then I'll stamp on top of it. It's a little bit tricky to line up, but don't get too stressed if it doesn't really work out. So choosing color is another thing. So I'm going to go with pink this time. You can use any type of ink to do it, but any of these ink pad will work with this particular stem quite well. So be careful, and then just try to line up. If it doesn't line up, I'm just gonna have to get over it. Oh well, it worked quite well. Yeah. So there we go. We got the the template ready. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to try having the hexagon shape in the middle. It's all about layering. I'm going to go back to my masking tape book this time, and I'm going to cut out a shape to go on top of that. I might go with this colorful one this time. So again, I will draw my shape on the back. Cut it out. Oops. I try to keep all my scrappy bits on the side so it's not too messy. Okay, so we got the hexagon shape. Doesn't look quite hexagon there, so I'm just going to line up with the the templates again and recut it. Okay, that looks fine. So I'm going to now peel it off. Place in the middle. There we go. We got that. So I'm going to now create the ribbon for it. Now, creating the ribbon is quite easy, I guess. It's not as difficult as you think. So we're going to create some kind of ribbon that's similar to this. So what we're going to do is we're going to first grab the a masking tape that you like. I might use a purple one because to match this this color. So what you do is basically you just need to get a strip of masking tape about maybe that length, and then what you do is you fold it not half but maybe a third of the way, and you will start from the bottom. Make sure the bottom is folded well first because it is a little bit fussy, but it's not that actually that difficult. You just need to be patient with it. Start with the bottom because otherwise it will have a fold and you don't want to fold. You can always peel it off and redo it, and that is one done. And what we're going to do is I'm putting it aside, and I'm going to do a second one. It doesn't matter if they're slightly different length, as long as there is enough there to hide behind the back. If you look at the back of these, they're different length. It doesn't really matter because you can't see it from the front. So again, fold it about a third up. So you've got a little bit of sticky there that we can allow us to stick to the back of the rosette. If you didn't actually align it that well, you can always repeel it and redo it until you get it perfect. You can see that I'm struggling too, so don't stress if you didn't do it right the first time. So that's done. So you got two. Well, I did it quite a good job in making it identical. Once you've done that, I like to add an extra ribbon in the middle. So I get a thinner masking tape and a thinner washi. This is the washi that came with the watercolor box, I think maybe early on this year. Can't remember now. And then I stick a little bit extra on top of this, like that, in the middle. And then I will cut off any excess. Again, remember what to do with excess is to make sure that it stays in the same place, because this is messy business. The side. Okay. All right, so we got both of them. What you're going to do now is, all you need to do is to actually place it on the rosette as you like it. So I like to stick it onto it like this, and you just place the other one on the outside. Now you'll say that, oh, it look a bit funny, it look like it need to be thinner or shorter. It doesn't matter, because what you're going to do now is you're going to cut it. So you can cut it shorter if you like to, whatever way you want it. So I'm going to just cut this like that, try to match it. I'm actually not very good at making it look equal, and it take me a couple of go to make it look perfect. So that is closing up. Oh, that actually really off. Have to fix it. Okay, I think that looks slightly better now. Again, keep your mess on one side, and what we're going to do is now you can add whatever you want in the middle. I'm going to put some numbers on there this time, just to finish it off. Okay, so there you go. That's another design that is done with just a template. So I've got 3 of them now. Yay! What I'm going to now show you is do this really big one, a big rosette. I just love the stamps that come in with the July box. Mid's husband did a good job in designing it. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. So what to start with this bigger rosette, you don't all you need is really that template, nothing else. You can basically start with a piece of paper, square piece of paper. I just used any origami paper, and I would just fold it into quarter, and I'll cut it into a smaller square. And what you do to make it into a round shape is that you just need to fold into a quarter again. It doesn't really matter if it's not perfect, and then into a triangle. And after that, all you need to do is basically cut it your edges to make it into a circular shape. So this is what I do. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be cut off. So when you open it up, it comes in kind of a circular shape. Hang on a second. Just open it up. Yeah, like that. So that is ready to go for your bigger rosette shape. So to do the second part, the second setting layer, what I do is I will actually trace this onto some wax paper or any type of paper that you like. Oops, doesn't really it doesn't really drawn through. I'm gonna have to do it again. Oh, actually I can see it. I'm just gonna cut it. I think I found this paper in my stash. With the pandemic, a lot of because of Japan Post stopped sanding anything, I can't actually shop for new supplies. So I've been digging through my own stationery cupboard and finding materials that I've forgotten about. So this is one of the roll from a while back, and it was left in the back of my cupboard and I forgot about it. So they go, oh, I didn't really done a good job because I didn't look carefully. But yeah, you got the idea that what it will look like. So if you trace properly, like what I should have done, it should be a perfectly round shape and not like a wonky one like this one. But let's just stick with that one now. Then you can just use some glue to stick it on. And I just place on top like this. Easy. So you got the base complete, and yay, what we're going to do next is we're going to stamp the next bit. So with this, you don't really need a lot of effort. I use a bit of sticky paper, but if you don't have sticky paper, you can just use normal white paper. It will do the same thing. I really like this gold ink pad, by the way. It's really shiny. And then I just basically stamp onto this the sticky paper to create a base, and then I use what I did is that is actually perfect with the stamp this month, but I'm gonna try to use the stamp from the previous box. I really like this stamp too, so I'm gonna try with that one this time. And I try to line it up. I will try to line it up. I don't know how good I am in doing it, but I'll give it a go. So there you go, beautiful. Actually, I did this look perfect. Didn't quite expect that, but yeah, that's so exciting. You know, the moment that you somehow magically line up things and you didn't quite expect it because you usually muck it up. Like, this is so good. So just cut it out, and then stick it on. Oops. Maybe it's a good idea to wait for the ink to dry, so I just muddle that up a little bit. But yeah, you got the idea. It will look somewhat like this, so it's really quite shiny. You can see the shine like that one. And then you just need to continue on with the with the ribbon. God, I really make a mess out of that. So with the ribbon, I just again use very similar way of creating the ribbon. You just need to get the a bit of masking tape and fold it in half, do the same thing, and a bit of thin masking tape, and then you will get that similar effect. So yeah, that's pretty much it. How to use them, I guess. If you like, for example, if you the letterpress cards that come with this this month, you can add that to that. I reckon you can add that to that to create something that is quite special for someone's gift, or you can just actually put that in your journal if you like to. I think this rosette is quite a versatile decoration. It can be used in many different ways. It can be on gift, it can be on journal. It doesn't matter how you use it. Yeah, I hope that you enjoy this tutorial, and then you will have fun making some of this rosette. Don't forget to tag us, the Stationery Selection, on Instagram or Facebook, to show us how you actually use these the materials, use the July box items. Yeah, I'll see you. Bye.